Hi and welcome to Chain of Sounds. I'm Nisse Palm, and together with me today is Göran Elmqvist from Sound of Silence. And we're going to speak a little about the EBS, the Swedish bass devoted company, and their acoustic preamp. I brought one of my double basses equipped with Fishman Full Circle and the Axelson condenser microphone. Göran, will you guide us from here?
Yes, so this is the Stanley Clark acoustic preamp, Stanley Clark Signature. And it's a 2-channel preamp, which we very much like, because we have one channel for the piezo. It's channel A on this one, there. And then we have a microphone on channel 2. And we got EQs, the same EQ on both channels. I mean, separate EQs is the right way to tell it. And what we have done now is that we have chosen the source is an XLR microphone, of course, from your microphone on the bass. And all the buffer inlets, the inlets for the buffers for the piezo and for the other channel is a high ohm buffer. It's a 10 mega ohm, which we like also. And here is the...
Yeah, might as well mention that we're not using the phantom power here.
No.
Because this microphone has its own power supply in terms of this little optimizer and the amp out possibility if we want to our own combo, if we want to listen there. Otherwise it's pretty clear and obvious. So
I think we had just a little touch of on the plus side on that optimizing control.
yeah.
I'm not so sure what it does, but it sounds like it clean ups the low end, I think.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a magic wheel, because it does a little different things depending on the surroundings. So
okay, so it's not only EQ. It's
no,
more, okay.
No.
Okay, but I mean it's rather flat then, more on the plus side. So we don't use the 48 volt phantom power, of course.
Not in this case, no.
So like the other preamps we talked about, we like to see the 2 channels, separate EQs, and the high buffer settings. We really like that. And we very much like the phase invert switch here, because you never know how the phase is between your 2 pickups. We're going to talk about that in another video more in deep, but it's actually not so hard to you just listen and then you flip the phase, and what you listen for is to have as much low end as possible.
Yeah. Can we hear that now?
Yeah. So there's a lot of things to explain about this, because what you and me are hearing we're hearing from 2 positions. We hear the PA system and your acoustic bass. But what you hear is only the recorded sound. So the phase here is switching between the pickup and the microphone. That's the difference you hear. But it's another chapter. We can really go deep on that. But what you do is that when you have 2 channels, 2 pickups, and you never know how the phase is, so you just switch the phase switch until it sounds good.
Okay.
And we have a tuner out, we have a effects loop, we have some settings on the back here for
Let's see.
auxiliary
Okay.
input headphones, really good to have, because you can tweak your sound in your headphones at home, so you're prepared when you go up on stage, so you can really hear how does this microphone sound, how do the pickup sound. It's a
But
speaker
the
sim also.
auxiliary in.
Auxiliary in is good to have if you want to practice. You can have your iPhone or something, mobile phone, input there, and then you have a headphones, and you can sit on the hotel
Right, so
room and
you can
learn the
play-
songs before you gonna put.
Play along with the stars.
So
And there's also a cab sim or
Yes, actually.
speaker simulator, and the ground lift.
Yeah.
Which also could be a tricky one sometimes.
Yeah. But I think this is a really good product because it's on rather cheap actually. It's like a pedal. It's like an expensive pedal, but what's good is that with Stanley Clarke everything is set the way Stanley Clarke wants it, but he knows how to do it. So that's why you can't change some parameters. You can't change, but you don't have to.
Okay. No.
So you don't have the selectable buffer input or to balance the output.
What is this? The 10 mega ohm.
Both inputs.
Both?
Yes, always. But
Wow.
maybe for a upright bass, that's where you want to aim for. So
Also, that's a good thing if you want to use it for an old passive P, for example.
yeah.
You have this 10 mega ohms,
Yeah.
which will help.
I think you can use it for acoustic guitar actually. Also, maybe it's more tweaked for the bass setting,
Yeah.
but I think it's very easy to work with, and I tried to find the same sound as the other preamps EQ wise. So we do a little dip on 800 somewhere, and then a little bass cut, some treble cut, and I blend the microphone and the pickup on the gain side. So this is the master volume.
But they are set a little differently. Why
Yeah,
did you choose that?
Yeah, it's more piezo than the microphone. We did
Okay.
the same for the other
I
instrument.
know. We don't give you the full solution because it's so personal. Your playing style, your strings, your setup, your choice of pickups and microphones and whatever. But what we want to give you some nice tips and some nice solution how to manage your main setup, your favorite setup, and then give it to front of house or whoever or whatever situation you are in. So
Yeah, so what you can do is you start with one pickup, of course. You isolate one pickup, listen to that, listen to the microphone, and then you find a blend that you like. And we talked a lot about that off camera here, but it depends very much on the instrument, of course. And the double bass is a very hard instrument to amplify. And also because you hear so much from the instrument direct.
yeah.
So that's a very good thing with the headphones. If you want to isolate that, you can play live from the headphones and really tweak your sound. So you know what's happening in the bass or the treble.
Yeah.
So again, what I like to see, and we see it in this pedal, is the buffer, the high buffer, the dual channel, and the phase invert possibility there. That's something you really need to tweak your sound.
The size.
And the size and the power It's 9 volt. So this is very pedal board friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what you should put in a pedal board
Yeah, of course. Yes.
any day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, it's, many use this, and you should use it so it's first in the chain, of course. You want to meet this pedal from your instrument because of the
Yeah.
buffering.
So nothing before on the
Nothing
pedal
before,
board.
no. So you have the tuner out, you put your tuner there, you have the effects loop, you put all your compressor or other effects, octave, pedal or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like the central of your pedal board then for your acoustic instrument.
Interesting. Shall I play something?
Yes,
Play a
let's
little.
unmute it here. First a little mix here, and then I will. Now only the piezo. And the microphone. And then the blend here then. Check the phase.
Something like that.
Thank you. And then the mute, of course.
EBS, Stanley Clark acoustic preamp in every bass player's
Pocket.
pocket. Exactly. It has absolutely everything we need to create a good sound between two pickups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of the good input here with the buffers, you can experiment with different pickups on your instrument. But the starting point is here. That's where it starts. And that's a good thing.
Great.
So everything else you will hear the difference.
Yeah. So the next step would be if I play upright with two sources, pickup and microphone. But I have an electric bass as well. And in another episode, we'll speak about that as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment. It will help us. And if you have any questions, write them in the comments, and we'll be happy to get back to you with some tips and answers. Thanks for now. Bye.